Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and we are back with some more Civilization 4 Rise of Mankind. Now, I'd asked a couple people, and I asked a couple people, asked you guys, and got some comments back on whether or not I should increase difficulty, and you guys agreed that yes, I should. And I also think that, yeah, I should as well. However, I've run into a little bit of complications when doing that. See, in order to do that, and I have tested this out, I would have to save the game as a custom scenario, and then afterwards I would have to then load it up, start a new game with it as the custom scenario, and go from there. Like, start it from there. The only issue with that is, that revealed, like, right when I opened up the game, it revealed every other civilization. We got our era score wrong, as well as our great points. I think the era score would have balanced ourselves out. This one we would have lost quite a bit on. And as well as I knew the other cities, which I only remember the one, because it was one of the first ones that I saw. I'm not going to say what it was, but I'd have to do a little bit more testing to see what would happen, but I'm also afraid that it might destroy other civilizations if I load it up as a custom game. Like, for instance, we have it where if you make your citizens angry enough, they will rebel. They'll go, okay, you know what? We don't like you. We're going to break off into our own nation. And I don't know if reloading that up is going to, wipe them out and then turn it into barbarian states, or just take the cities out of the game. I don't know that. So, I think for now, we're at least I'm going to continue playing on Prince difficulty until I can learn a bit more learn more about how to how to delete a little bit of information, such as what civilizations do we know, or maybe we discover the other five civilizations that are out there, and then I'll feel more okay with, all right, we can reload it, because at least now we know, and we're not going to be going into it with the advantage of knowing, okay, here's the civilizations that we're going up against. And as well as their personality traits. So, kind of I don't really know what it would be. Fairness, balance, or play the game as somewhat intended. We're going to keep it on Prince for the time being. Again, I have to do some more testing and figure this out. And I think I still have one of my other save files that I can test it out a bit later today, now that I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, I'm going to just record this for now and test it out a little bit later. Or test that theory out a little bit later and see, okay, does it affect this? Ooh, look, seagrass is growing. Now, in order to edit it, I did have to go into World Builder. Rest assured, I did not look at the mini map. I actually had it covered up so that I wouldn't be tempted to look at it. I did see a couple of resources that we're going to discover later on around our capital, because I happened to have been zoomed in on here, but I only saw 3 resources, and it wasn't really going to affect where I was going to settle. Like, for instance, I'll just say, I found one up here on this hill, and I already knew I was going to put a city around here and potentially one around here. No, actually, this one might be the exception. And then there was a third one somewhere in the ocean that would have been out of reach of here in Slain. So, yeah. Well, I only saw the 3, so no need to worry about that. Again, trying to play this 100% legit and not try and spoil the discovery of anything. And I'm pretty sure the resources that I did see we're not going to access until far later on in the game. So there is actually a chance that I'll forget about them in time. Like, I might know them now, but unless I try it again, I'm going to forget about... I'll forget about them in time. And like the civilizations I saw, I'll probably forget about those in time. And by the time we discover it, I'll be like, oh, hey, look, that's cool. We found them. When in actuality, I could have discovered... I may have known about that earlier, but just blanked out on it. So yeah, long story short, not going to change the difficulty of the game until after we discover most, if not all, the remaining civilizations. I'll be okay if we use it, if we change it and it discovers one extra civilization. I don't mind that. Oh, well, that's great. Good for them. Unfortunately, they are going to die. Oh, we can upgrade it. Oh yeah, upgrade the wise women to... Destruct military standard, animal mascot. Yeah, I also got remind. Also had a little bit of a reminder. You're going to kill yourself. Did not good. That I need to get some hunters going. Now that I'm in the ancient era and everything's going to start teleporting right back to the base, we may as well grab a few of them. So let's start the production. We'll just slide them in every now and then. We'll send the animals out to, or the hunters out to different areas of the island. Since I could use more animals back in my base, or more buildings constructed by them, would also help speed some production along. And by the way, thank you to, my apologies if I butchered the pronunciation of the last name, Lucas Coelho? Hello? I do hope I pronounced that right. Lucas Coelho? No, I don't think I am. Lucas Coelho? No, I think I am. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but thank you for thank you for reminding me about the hunters. I did know that I was holding off on them for the ancient era, but I'm going to be honest, I probably would have forgotten to build more of them. Anyways, we can now select a positive trait or remove a negative trait. Now here, do I want to remove revolutionary? This is the interesting question. What do I do? Do I get? What trait would I like? Financial, industrious. I think I might actually want industrious. Would give our cities with disease greater than population. Part of me is thinking expand, like either go expansive, financial, industrious, and a couple others. Well, actually, those three mainly. I'm not gonna go nomad. Who would go nomad? I don't want nomad. Oh, maybe nomad doesn't actually do what I thought it did. Uh, One expansive. Combat game within our own borders. Increasingly rebellious. Cost. Anger. Gives a lot of health, though. Master production workers. You know, I actually think I'm gonna go industrious. Get some extra production. Yeah, a little bit of extra poisonous, but it should help with getting out our production heavy buildings as well. So both of those. Then ooh, this one got a 20% chance to survive combat loss. Nice. I'm just trying to fiddle around with my settings of my headphones. What's this one here? Hunted site. Okay. Let's see. We will send you down to this here. Now, I have no idea if the barbarians are gonna be in our way. Slain. Work on another hunter. Do I have anything else that gives them, no. Okay, so nothing else I could build currently. I should actually check that. Bull leaping, capture the flag with dog kennels. Yeah. Maybe I should get that out first then. Well, doesn't really make a whole lot of... It doesn't really make a difference. I don't think it's... Delaying the hunters, I don't think it's good. When they die off again, because that's the inevitability of every unit that I produce, unless they're defending a city and we're at a time of peace, they're more than likely going to die off it. Oh, bad wild turkey. Bad wild turkey. I kind of would like to see, in terms of research, where we sit at with the rest of the world. As if we are, while we are ahead by 2 techs compared to Gaunt, well, yeah, actually 2 techs is a fair statement. Let's see here, because we did get our freebie with agriculture. We're almost about to get ideograms. Need that. We need that to get. Did I tell it to get? No. Oh no, I need it for pottery. That would make that. That would make sense. Never mind. But yeah, if it says, that's the other thing that's going to determine how often I increase the difficulty of the game, because I would like to do it a few times. But if say by the end of this era, like hypothetically we stay as prince. Not saying that we're going to, but hypothetically we stay on the prince difficulty. If we were to increase the if we get to the end of the era and it's like we have a huge technology lead and a huge lead on the AI, then it would definitely have to go up by 1, maybe even 2, depending on that. If we were to do it now, then it's likely we wouldn't have to do it until possibly halfway through the Iron Age. And it's kind of why I want to discover all the other civilizations. It's so I can keep track on them and see, okay, this civilization is either this. Okay, so before I end up changing the difficulty, I can at least look on a technology level. Okay, so because I am 99% sure it is going to, you have to start researching it again. So I go, okay, so the majority of civilizations are currently a couple turns away from getting the research, so we would want to wait until it becomes they've all just finished something, or most of them have just finished the research, and we're about to start something new. Then you can go, okay, we'll at this point we can reset the difficulty, bump it up higher, and I can't really keep track of great people, which is very unfortunate, and I also can't reset that.
We can see nothing whatever of the soul unless it is visible in the expression of the countenance. One might call the faces at a large assembly of people a history of the human soul, written in a kind of Chinese ideograms.
Thank you for that. And we get fresco mural, which replaces cave paintings. Requires rock art or cave effects and dye. Tablet maker. City size is 6. Barter port, trade port, storage pit, stone, fine clay or common clay. If we come into the city, we can make tablets. The library of Nineveh. Again, I apologize if I butcher the pronunciations of just about anything in this game. Or if I butcher the pronunciation of people who are commenting. Let's see. This requires 4 tablet makers. Obsolete with paper, which paper isn't discovered until much later on, so it would be worthwhile building this. And it would help to contribute to science. So I would want one of our coastal cities to get this. Then Cleopatra's Needle, which is plus 50% culture and builds 2 more in 2 cities, and then the 2 cities with the next highest culture. Alright. For some reason you did not port back. Why didn't you port back? Should have. Did I disable that? I didn't think... No, I don't think that's a feature you can disable. You can toggle whether or not they do it starting at the... They either do it all the time or they only do it starting the ancient era. No, we'll wait a bit. Oh, I can get this. I want to interrupt this to build anything. I thought that was... let's see. I don't think so. No. We'll let it continue to build. It can build out its cities next, or its build out its settler stuff. Do I want to get this city working on 120? Ooh, I don't want to do that. Never mind, I take it back. I don't want to do that. Alright, so get me a storage pit after you're done. Then I can gather. Stonework. Clay pit. Bone workers, counting sticks, driftwood gatherer. That actually is going to start to go. Some of these buildings we're coming close to knocking them out. Like they're going to be going out the window. We won't be able to use them anymore. I like buildings that don't ever have a obsolete point. Obviously, they stay with us, like a crafter's hut. Stays with us right to the end. And gives us quite a bit of percentage in gold, too. Let's see here. Anything else? Village Hall, for some reason that gives production. Sure, in the modifier it tells us how. Afterwards, grab this. Grab the sentry post. That should do for now. Ooh, India must have found a new city. No, they just researched a new tech. They just got that. They're going slash and burn. Why didn't you research that beforehand? That might. This could possibly. Because I do have it turned on where technology, like if when you advance an era, any technology that you haven't researched becomes a bit more expensive to make. So that is ultimately going to work in our favor because we're smart enough to go, okay, I want to get all the research done from this era. We'll leave out anything that is completely garbage and don't need it. But I think these guys would have attacked, wanted to. See if we can get around them. You start your hunting here. Oxen first. How close is Mohawk to being finished? That's a lot of one turns. And then you're working on that right afterwards. Okay. I wouldn't mind you doubling up. We'll get you to make the tablet maker afterwards. And the hunting dogs. Then once you're finished with that, since it's gonna be, going through most of these pretty quickly, then we'll get you to get the next set going. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 for the city, 1, 1, worker, settler. Would get those if I wanted. They're warrior units. They're not a hunter type unit. If it were a hunter type unit, I would produce those. But I don't really like producing the unique units because I don't really know what they do for a civilization. Like I could try. Some of them you go to read up on and it's like, I can't even tell. I can't tell. Oh, yep, they're going to kill it. Figured that was going to happen. Largest civilization, so Gandhi's still close behind us. I think that's been the same way. Like I think we have traded places. So in terms of size, he is our competitor for it, and we're not going to be able to get to him for a long time. So by the way, if you guys are worried that we're just going to absolutely crush Gandhi as soon as we get there, it is going to take us a fair bit of time before we're ready to even consider attacking him. Like I gotta get some city. I want to get some cities settled up here so we can reinforce a bit quicker. Excuse me. If I could find a good production heavy area around here to settle a city or two, that would definitely help out. But if we can't find that, then we are going to be forced to essentially create an army at home, load it up in boats, and then send it over to here. And then we would have to take it piece by piece. Oh, we got 12. Where did we get the 12 from? We just jumped up 12 era score. Where did we get that from? No, we didn't just research something. I don't really understand era score that much. Anyways, Master Hunter, please. Storyteller. Let's see here. So, start with the dance of nature. I do love the Minecraft music in the background. It also makes me happy that Mojang hasn't copyrighted all of their music, or at least if they have, I haven't seen it yet, or been hit by it yet. But I really hope that, like, kind of my problem with I really like a lot of the music that are played in video games. Just the issue with being able to use them is people copyright it and go, yep, you can't use it, even if it's in the context of you're playing the game with it in it. It just doesn't make that much. No, I'm not gonna go down this trail. I'm not going down it. Disease. Let's actually go fertility dance, get some food going. Okay, see, this guy teleported right to here, but why didn't the muskox? Oh. Maybe because it was hunted by the hunter? No. Yeah, maybe. Actually, that might be why. The hunter has the ability to send it back. The axeman does not. Anyways, we don't need you here, but you are needed up here. Good work, my boys. Washington is going to go to size 3. Woohoo! Anyways. Here, I actually would like you guys to interrupt your building sessions to... Oh, here we may as well look through your stuff and queue you up again. Storage pit. Fire pit. I don't want that. Not right now. We'll go through anything that produces gold or not that produces disease and gold. That's not worth it. That's crime and gold, but it does give a free promotion. Maybe we can hold off on that. Actually, we'll build that. Get me the crosses and the healer's hut. Beach. Oops, forgot about that. Do I have a dance hut? No, give me a dance hut afterwards. Get the storyteller to start telling some good stories. Bone marrow, sure. Provide meat, yep, go ahead. This, grab that, and that. This, that. Here we can go that too. This, now that. That. All. This one. You know what? We'll go fire. That one. Grab this. That. That. And that. Done. This city is good to go. And we're gonna get workers out in both of these cities. Have each of them improve the land around, and we'll have them move up this way. Just because I want Slain to keep... I would like Slain to get another settler out sooner rather than later, and St. Paul. It would take a little more time to get a worker out. Well, I guess by then it would be worthwhile. Oh, speaking of worthwhile, look at that. Another promotion for Phoenix. Could have been Alarak if he had bothered to stay alive. I'm still a little sour about that. Anyways. Combat 5. This is probably the highest combat we need to go. No, actually we still could go higher. Lizard got teleported to there. You come over this way then. You then do a rain dance. Gets a little bit of everything. I think we're producing some We're producing the buildings that we need. Phoenix. Good, Phoenix. Oh, you killed it, drat. I was hoping maybe you'd be able to tame it and we can use the unique... or not unique, but the units that require the Mega Theorem. That require that animal's compound? Oh well. Food and production's always nice. Okay. Oh, I shorted us one. I shorted us one on accident. May as well go for a bit of espionage. We know where he is, but he doesn't know where we are. Oh. Oh, I did short us one. Let's go. Oh, I guess I didn't short us one, but no, I didn't. You to there. That's how good our production is. We can get 2 out in one go. Are the good enough of a production in any city can mean you're getting double some turns. You just have that much overflow. It's going to be nice when we eventually get iron working and then start to chop some of these trees down, get production from them.
And welcome back. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed, maybe share this video to anybody who you think will enjoy my content, and also don't forget to check out some of my other stuff. I'm not only doing this game, but I also have done a ton of other games. Well, a ton, I think I can count, well, I'm not sure how many games I've done at this point, but anyways, here's a small little bit of collection of games that I've done. And if you look on screen, it should take you to either another video or a playlist. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Perhaps you might not. I don't know. We will find out. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next one, take it easy.